Hi everybody, it's Tracy Lee Harrison, founder of About Face program, and today is big, guys. Today I'm inviting you to join me on my webinar launching next week. Discover the 5 easy steps to start over and reinvent yourself after divorce or separation. This can be the day that you finally learn how to detach the emotional intrusions that you've been suffering as a symptom and result of all and everything in your marriage that led to your divorce or separation. How are you supposed to manage with the emotional roller coaster that you've been on? How do you detach and separate from something that is broken? How do you get back up? How do you adjust to parenting alone? How do you manage to sleep at night? What about managing finances and creating financial security? How do you adjust to being single, feeling incomplete, lonely? How do you adjust to a completely new environment whilst ever expecting to change your thoughts and behaviour in becoming the best version of yourself? Successful in life, healthy, happy, whole, confident, new, vibrant, ready for life, ready for love, for a new career and self-betterment. If you've ever thought about becoming the kind of person in life that has a voice, is happy, content, able, emotionally self-reliant, trusting and conscientious, how do people achieve that? That's what my webinar, 5 Easy Steps to Start Over and Reinvent Yourself After Divorce or Separation, teaches. And I've been able to help many men and women across the globe. And here's what I know, and that is no matter where you are in life right now, if you're struggling to find a way forwards and need help, you need to resolve the emotional triggers that are causing you pain, but you don't really know what the root cause is, or maybe you do and you can't detach it. If you have low self-esteem, severe anxiety, depression, you can't sleep, you may be eating too much, drinking, smoking, it's not easy. Sound familiar? As someone who went through the journey of emotional transformation, life after divorce, and who shares knowledge, wisdom and lessons learned with others going through the same, or who now knows how to manage life as someone who is filled up on life, that has no survival threads left, but you just continue to thrive and continue in life's amazing journey. Then, if this is the intention that you truly have in your heart, then this gift, it's yours to have. And it's my job to teach you how to draw in from yourself, your own truth of authenticity, knowledge, love, worth, and self-success. If any of this sounds familiar, or even if you're not sure how this webinar or how About Face program can work for you, that's okay. My questions are, what's in your heart? What do you want to do? And who do you deserve to be? You're here. I think there's a sense in all of us that says, you know what? I've had some tough challenges in my life and now this is my time. You know, everybody starts somewhere. You don't have to be great to start. You must start to be great though. I think we all have some sense of purpose inside of us that says, you know what? I've been through a real struggle here. All of this has been really hard for me. Look, I've been married. I've been the other half, home. I've had challenges in my life. And sometimes it's been unbearable. But I just want to look back on the journey of my life and be able to say, you know what, I did it myself. And also for other people struggling with this, for me, I think about my journey. I came from working in a factory and mopping floors. And there's nothing wrong with doing what we have to do to survive in life. At the time of my divorce, I had no way of knowing what life had ahead of me. What I definitely knew and felt daily, though, was anguish, struggle, and disbelief that life was just passing me by. And I couldn't seem to change the gear to move forwards. And I didn't know what I wanted. I knew something had to change. And now I'm a successful entrepreneur. I have several businesses. I'm the self-reinvention divorce strategist. I'm sure some of you guys from the community know about my background as a makeover artist also. And with these, and with learning the techniques of how to overcome anything by knowing how to train our brain with neuro-language techniques. Here's what I can share with you, is that everybody starts somewhere. We're all a canvas, we're all in a process, a self-evolution. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And if you look at my personal success, since my divorce, I'm going to teach you the 5 areas in this coming webinar. All that you need to know if you're going to succeed at living the kind of life that you could have only imagined. From what you know of yourself in this modern world, that I'm going to teach you here in this webinar. And the first is the 5 steps. And step 1, grieve, balance, direction. When I became divorced, I had no idea there were going to be all of these big instabilities and emotional shifts that I had to face. I'd never experienced anything like this kind of adjustment in my life. The pain was so raw, I was getting by, hanging on in there, but barely. I felt like I was living in the twilight zone, between being held back in pain, but also knowing that inside of me, somewhere, was the real me. I knew that I had much more to give back to myself. Everything was a mental and physical fatigue in the early days and after. I couldn't focus on getting through the day like a normal person. I couldn't sleep properly, I was always anxious and not knowing what to expect. I felt weak, I felt like I was lacking. It was when I started taking the actions necessary to move forwards. You're going to realise, understand and appreciate what I mean when I say deliberately. Taking action in moving forwards is the only factor blocking you. Things will change in your life with the steps to learning what you need to invest in yourself in order to reinvent yourself. Look, no one was there to tell me how to take that action or how to deliberately and authentically change my life. I didn't have the time to do research for that. I didn't even have a computer or internet. What did it mean anyway, taking action? Did it mean going to the gym, eating less, quitting smoking? All of this wasn't going to get me to self-fulfillment, self-empowerment and success. Well, this is what this webinar, 5 Easy Steps to Start Over and Reinvent Yourself After Divorce or Separation, is for. And backed by the About Face program, a community of support, advice and advanced progression tools to self-fulfillment and becoming your best version, I had no idea that I would become this successful in the beginning until I understood the philosophies of why. Is it because I'm lucky or I've had a support system of friends and family to help me? That I had an amazing job and prospects to keep me occupied, a stable income where money and paying bills wasn't an anxious thought in my head, or some sort of start in life? No. I was down, I was out, I was on my own and struggling in every way. My breakthrough came because I found out the specific strategies of detaching that part of your subconscious that holds you back, that keeps you in that unfulfilled, tired, drawn out, anxious and lonely state of mind that we believe in, only it's not what you may think. So step 2 is strengths and weaknesses. This tool will bring home to you what is meant by fixing yourself from inside out. Reprogramming your decision-making process, bringing out your inner self-value, drive and talent, and anchoring your subconscious mind into the clarity of personal self-identity and growth. I remember when I got into reading all these self-help books, back when I was trying to find the logical answers, the ways to follow the words of the actions in guidebooks and magazines. It never worked. All the action I took never really got me anywhere. It actually left me more tired, more frustrated and feeling more of a failure. And that something was most definitely wrong with me. I thought I was just weird. There was something wrong with me. I couldn't take this in. For not being able to do it or get over the label of divorce and live an authentic, fulfilled and prosperous life. And this is the reason why what you need to know in taking from this webinar is going to change your future. Step 3, self-care transformation. How are you caring for your inner being? The focus for your transformation is in taking care of your internal self-care to fulfill life challenging emotionally, healthy and personally wealthy authenticity, which is what this webinar, 5 Easy Steps to Start Over and Reinvent Yourself After Divorce or Separation, is about. What is it that you're telling yourself daily? Reading, listening to, and repeating positive affirmations. Like repeating them is soothing, but when the next negative thing hits you, those soothing words that affirmed you briefly are quickly forgotten. And that's why you need to know step 4, which is confidence, motivation. People that are successful and wealthy individuals usually share one thing in common. Whatever it is they do it with unlimited passion. You may not know it yet, but in this webinar, I'm not only going to open your subconscious mind to what it is that you truly want in life, but how to be the best that you can be. Understand and learn how to be inspired, confident and motivated. This is about the inner, authentic self-remodeling. I've learned a lot since my discovery began, and there was plenty of times that I sucked at it. I sucked at keeping it all together. Principles were there, but I still was balancing, and this is where step 5, independence. I was in an emotional turmoil. Physically, I was a smoker, unhealthy, overweight, worn out, not really myself, not the self that I knew I could and wanted to be. I was following the magazine and the self-help manuals of what I thought was the right things to do, the right decisions and choices to make. But it wasn't natural to me. And guys, in this webinar, step 5 is really what's going to prepare you. Followed by that, I've got a really important announcement at the end of the webinar to share with you all. This is the post-divorce thriver. It's a journey. It's a fantastic journey to a radiant and energized human being, a thriver of divorce, not a victim of empty trail of emotions, hurt and loneliness, more than often that is left from it. The webinar is going to stand you up with the right guidance to connect you to your strong, courageous, fulfilled inner being, to who you deserve to be. Who are you? It's time to invest in yourself now. You are worthy, you are ready, and it's going to be amazing. So here we go, guys. Register to the webinar for the key steps to start over and reinvent yourself after divorce or separation. Register now by clicking on the button below. Join and learn everything you need to know at About Face program. I've delivered external and internal makeovers to the masses of people that have gone through divorce or separation across the globe. So join us now, register now on the button below, or you can email me at info@aboutfaceprogram.com, and I will see you on the webinar. Thank you and bye.